Okay, hello guys. I don't know if you can see me, if you can hear me. You can pretty much say in the comments if there is any problem and if you're not able to hear or see me. My name is Zhivko Vasilev and it's very nice for me to be here. I am very grateful for the invitation that came from Ethno World. It's a great honor for me to be here and conduct the next hope session. I hope everybody's fine. I hope everybody is okay in this very, very hard times. And I hope you still have the motivation to do music and to work as hard as you worked normally. Today, I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to show you a few very nice tunes, and more specifically, I'll be focusing on one tune that is that's called Gyul Devoykya, and it's a Bulgarian folk tune. I'm going to show you the original recording of this very song. It's a folk tune, but it was recorded back in the 1983, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's a beautiful song. But first, before I start with all that, I want to say a few words. I want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a Bulgarian kaval player. And you're probably wondering what what that means. This means that I play this beautiful instrument. It's a Bulgarian kaval, and it's basically a flute. I was born in a small town in Bulgaria called Smolyan. It's in the mountains. I graduated in Sofia with major in music, traditional Bulgarian music. And then I started touring, working as a musician, as a full-time musician. That's actually what I'm doing right now as well. And a few months ago, maybe a year, I went to one of the most prestigious universities in the world. It's Codarts in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, and I started my master's in jazz there. And yeah, that's pretty much who I am. I already have 2 albums. I already have recorded a lot of music. I already toured a lot of the world, a very big part from the world. And if you're interested to learn more about me, you can really easily go to my website, which is right here, zhivkovasilev.com. If you just go here, you can still you can look at the content here, and you'll find some really nice stuff. I'm selling instruments, T-shirts. I'm writing really interesting posts about Bulgarian music, and in fact, today I prepared this song that I'm going to teach you. I posted a very nice article that you can check out after the lesson. We're gonna stick to it when I show you the tune. So for now, I just want to start with the tune itself. This is the article. I just opened it in advance. Let me just show you what the tune sounds like. This is the original version that I told you about. It was recorded in 1983. Just listen to the recording really quickly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can go to my website, find the article, and go to YouTube and listen to the recording after the session. I want to say a few words about Bulgarian music before I continue. As you probably heard already, this song was in a very irregular rhythm, and this irregular rhythm is 13/8. 13/8. In fact, we have a lot of those in Bulgarian music, and very very famous examples of that would be 5/8, 7/8, 8/8, 9/8, and 11/8. And we also kind of sometimes mix them all together and create even more complex stuff with that. So it's a really interesting stuff that you can check out, and you can also get in touch with me after the tutorial. Today we're going to focus on the 13/8 because this song is in 13/8. But before that, I'm going to show you what it sounds like when I play it on the kaval. And I have my other kaval here. I'm going to say a few words about the kaval as well. So it sounds like this. So this is what it sounds when I play it. Of course, I'm going to break it down for you so that you can easily understand what's going on. For now, we're just going to focus on the kaval. I don't know if you're familiar with this instrument, but it's a beautiful instrument. It's from the family of the flutes. It's usually made out of wood. This is one of the best flutes that I've ever had. It's made out of wood. Usually, it's made out of a cornelian tree, but this one is actually made from African blackwood, or also called granadilla. It's a really good one. The one that I played with is actually a really cheap one, really nice one. This one is made out of plastic, just a regular PVC tube, pipe. And I had a friend of mine who builds these, and he just built it for me. It's a beautiful instrument, still sounding very nice. I wanna tell you a bit about it. As you can probably see, you can take it apart, and it consists of 3 parts. Each of those are called écrémés, or joints. That's probably the more international word. The top here is called the mouthpiece, and it's usually made out of also either wood or it's made out of plastic, like this one, or it could be made of horn, animal horn. That's also very common, especially in the really old instruments. The last joint here. Okay, let's just start with the preference. Where the mouthpiece is, this is where we blow. This is where I put my lips. This is the middle part. This is where the tone holes are. There are 8 tone holes in total. I cover them just like this. And the bottom part has 4 additional holes. They're not used for playing, they're just used for acoustic purposes. So we only cover the ones in the middle part. This last joint and its holes, the holes here are called the deadwood holes. There's a really nice story about them, but I believe it's a bit out of the scope of this tutorial, so I'm just not going to focus so much about on the caval. If you're interested, just get in touch with me later. Go to my website, check it out, and see what I have there. I can tell you a lot about it. For now, I'm just going to focus on the recording, on the song that I prepared, Gyul Devoykya. It's a beautiful tune, as you heard. I've also arranged it and performed that tune a few times in my practice so far. I did a really nice commercial, and it was included the music. I arranged and composed the whole commercial, and I decided to include this song in that very commercial. You can listen to the recordings, to 2 of the recordings that I made. It's also on my website. I can just play one of them. Maybe it's important to say that Sibina Radenkova is the singer, and she sings at both of those recordings. This one is a slower version. Hello to everyone. So yeah, this one is a really nice, soft version of the same song. And for the commercial, I did the other one. You can actually check the commercial. There's a link here. You can just check it out and open it and see it. It's about the Bulgarian rules. It's a beautiful video that I definitely recommend that you check out. Yeah, the second recording that I just played was entirely played by traditional Bulgarian instruments, and I'm just going to show you a bit about them. This is I have prepared a little like a presentation that I can even more easily explain what they are. This is a Bulgarian bagpipe. This is a Bulgarian kaval, the one that I told you about. This is a Bulgarian gadulka, which I believe in the second recording started just with the voice on the gadulka. It sounds like a bit like a violin, but it's not really a violin. It's like a Turkish kemane. So yeah, it's a very, very unique instrumentation. The Bulgarian tapan and also the Bulgarian tambura, they all are included in the recordings that I showed you here. So make sure you check them out after that. I want to tell you a bit about the song before we start really learning the whole thing. The story tells the song tells a story about a maiden, lovely as a rose, who falls asleep under a white rose bush. Blooms start falling on her, and she says gently to the bush, "Rosebud, don't drop your green blooms on me, for I cannot pick them while they're still green. I have enough worries in my own. A young, handsome man desires me, while I'm being given to an ugly old one. If I knew that the ugly old man was coming, I would go to my garden, I would pick a bunch of bitter wormwood and rub it on my face. So when the old man arrives and kisses me on my cheek, it would be as bitter as the wormwood. But if I knew it was the young man, I would pick a bunch of rose blooms, rub it on my face. So when the young, handsome man arrives, my cheeks would be as sweet as roses." It's a beautiful, beautiful, really beautiful song with beautiful lyrics. It comes from a very nice area in Bulgaria, and you can see this is the Bulgarian map here, and you can see that I divided the map into smaller areas. This is actually where our capital is. This is where I live, Sofia. It's in that area, Shopska area. This song comes from here. There is a lot of diversity in every area. To be honest, for this area, for the Shopska area, this song is very slow. Usually they're very fast and they're very rhythmical. This one is like slower and a bit more relaxed, which is not very common for this area. Just it's a lot about I can speak like the whole tutorial just about the areas, but it's really we don't have so much time for that. So if you're interested, just don't hesitate to contact me after the lesson. For now, I'm just gonna leave this and we're gonna focus more on the song and learning it. I'm gonna start with the most difficult thing for most people, and it's the rhythm. So in this case, the 13/8 consists of 6 beats divided as follows: 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. So it goes like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is always an accent here. I made a little score so that you can see it more easily. What it looks like. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you divide it, it looks like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the song goes like this. By the way, if you go to, I definitely recommend that you go to the website. I'm just gonna copy and paste this here into the discussion so that you can more easily, just go there and check it out. There we go. It's already in the comments below. You can go to this website and check it out. Open it up and just look at it with me. So I made a really nice score that you can access also here from the website. You can just simply go to scroll down a little bit and check it out. There is also lyrics. I explained about a lot about the story, and I also have the little arrangement that I made here. So make sure you check that out. For now, I'm just going to open up the arrangement here in a separate window so that you can see it more easily. And I have the lyrics just written down below the notes. So if you go to the website, you'll be able to see the same thing, and it'll be much easier for you to follow along with me. So now we're just going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to play it. Actually, I'm just going to play it like this from the software itself, and then I'm going to play it with the caval, and I'm going to break it down for you so that you can more easily understand what's going on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I also wrote chords on top so that you can just play it by yourself. If you're a guitarist or a pianist, I'm just going to play the chords now on the piano so that you can just see what they sound like. So yeah, it's a simple, very simple harmony. I'm gonna speak about it in a bit. Now I'm just gonna focus on the melody and on the lyrics a little bit. So I'm just gonna slowly try to sing. So first of all, I'm just gonna apologize because I'm not a singer. I'm a terrible singer, but I'm just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm gonna show you what the lyrics sound like. And yeah, so just really slowly, I'm gonna read the lyrics first, and then I'm gonna try to sing them. So they go like: Gyul Devoykya lele, pod biał Gyul zaspała, Gyul se roni lele, po Devoykya pada. Devoykya mu lele, тихом проговаря, Gyul лебрале lele, зелен се не роди. Gyul лебрале lele, по мене се не падай, на мене са Gyule, дор 2, дор 3 ядър. Стар ме сака Gyule, млад ме преотима, млад ме сака Gyule, стар ме преотима. So this probably sounds really frustrating for you. For me, it sounds, I don't know, if I didn't speak Bulgarian, it would be very scary for me to start doing that now. This is actually a very hard dialect, and to be honest, very few people even here in Bulgaria understand what they mean, what the words mean. I actually had to make a research for that to be able to understand everything that they say. So just gonna try to sing them and just play along with it. So there we go. Gyul Devoykya lele podział Gyul zaspala Gyul seroni lele po Devoykya pada. So this is just the first 4 bars. Let's just repeat them one more time and just focus on that for now. Once again, I'd like to remind you that you can post your questions in the comments, and I'll go through each one of them after the tutorial, and I'm going to try to answer as many as possible. Hopefully we have enough time for the whole session to answer all questions. So let's just start over with the first 4 bars, and then we're going to go through the other parts. The song consists of two parts, A and B, and as you can see, it's really simple because the first 4 bars just repeat, and then in the B section, it happens the same thing. Also, the first 4 bars repeat, so it's just the lyrics that is very different. Other than that, the harmony and the melodies is exactly the same, which is pretty nice. So now let's just go through the first 4 bars, and then we'll continue with the rest of the song. Gyul Devoykya lele podział Gyul zaspala Gyul seroni lele po Devoykya pada. Now slowly. Gyul Devoykya lele podział Gyul zaspala Gyul seroni lele po Devoykya pada. Gyul Devoykya lele podbiał Gyul zaspala Gyul seroni lele po Devoykya pada. And if I'll play the melody, I'll totally do a lot more with it. I'll ornament, I'll just embellish a lot more than I do with my voice, because my voice is, of course, not as developed as my instrumental technique. I'm just gonna start playing the melody. Now you can easily see the score here, and just follow along with me. That was the first part, the A part. Now I'm going to scroll down to the B part, and I'm just going to play the B part as well. So yeah, you probably saw that I embellished it a lot more than I did when I sang it. So it's very common in Bulgaria that we ornament a lot more than we would if we sang the song. So let's go through the first 4 bars and then continue one more time, and we'll not do the rest of the song. So it goes like this. Gyul Devoykya lele podbiał Gyul zaspala Gyul seroni lele po Devoykya pada. Devoykya mu lele ticho progovarya Gyule brale lele zeveseleroni. So let's go through the second part. Devoykya mu lele tichom progovaria, Gyule bralele zelence meroni. One more time. Gyul Devoykya lele tichom progovaria, Gyule bralele zelence meroni. And now we're going to do the B part, which is a bit different. The melody is a bit different here. It's also very simple. Go like this. Gyule brale lele pomenene pada na mene sa gyule dor triada. Let's just do it one more time. Gyule brale lele pomenene pada na mene sa gyule dor triada. So Gyule brale lele pomenene padai na mene sa gyule dor triada. And the last 4 bars, which have the same melody, fortunately. They sound like this. Star me saca libe, mlad me preotima, mlad me saca libe, star me preotima. So it goes like this. Star me saca libe, mlad me preotima, mlad me saca libe, star me preotima. One more time. Star me saca libe, mlad me preotima, mlad me saca libe, star me preotima. So, yeah, it's a really, really beautiful song. I can try to. Actually, I was thinking maybe it would be nice if I make like a play along that you can use later to follow along and just play along with the score just with your instrument or sing it along. I can probably, if you want me, you can just write it down in the comments if you would like that. I can easily make like a simple backing track that you can use to play it with you. That's really easily done for me. So if you'd like that, just let me know in the comments below. Also, it's maybe this is very nice to mention. If you go to the website that I sent you in the comments, and if you see this section here, it's actually, you can just open it full screen, and also you can, when you play it, you can just switch the tempo, make it slower, make it faster, make it whatever you want with it. You can, if you go to MuseScore's website, if you're interested, I can even send you the chart later. You can just transpose it to whatever key it is. And what's good about this is that also it's not only going to transpose the melody, but also it'll change the chords. So that will be very, very easy and very helpful for those of you who would like to play it, and maybe they don't find the tonality comfortable for their voice or for their instrument. So you can easily just open it up from here and change the key, change everything you want, change the tempo, practice with that, and maybe later when I do the play along track, you can just simply play it, record it with your instrument or your voice, send it to me, and I can give you like a feedback so that you can see, so that I can just guide you through the tune and show you what it sounds like. So this is pretty much what the lyrics sound like. And this is what the tune is all about. You heard that it's a really, really nice tune. I see that there's a question already. So question, where are the different points of punch in each bar? In a song like this, you emphasize the first, but where do you put rhythmic emphasis within the bar? Yeah, that's a very good question, Sujit. Thank you for that question. Once again, I'm gonna go back to my website here, to the little illustration that I made here. So it's very important that we emphasize that we accent. That's why I put the accents here. Of course, it would be way too much if we accent a lot every single beat, but that's pretty much what we're doing. So we don't want to overdo it, but it should be there. It should be emphasized just a little bit, just so that we can understand the rhythm more easily. Even for Bulgarians, I mean, this is a complex rhythm for everybody. We're very much used to it, and we don't really think about it so much anymore. But a lot of people, even in Bulgaria, find it very difficult to understand. So it's good to just emphasize all the beats. So what I will do, if I play, I'll probably slur a lot of the stuff. But if I would want people to understand and really find out what's going on, I would pretty much accent every beat. So it will go like this. Gyul Devoykya, Gyul zastava, Gyul seroni, Devoykya pada. So if I just play on the piano, it will sound. So yeah, you can very easily see what's going on. So every beat is accent. There should be a little bit of accent on every strong beat. And it's very, very important that we emphasize this section of three notes, this compound beat, and it's very important that we emphasize here or respectively here. So once again, I'm just going to play it and try to emphasize those with the vowel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if we should go one more time through the lyrics. Just make sure that you pronounce everything properly, because it's very important. It's very hard to understand even if you pronounce it properly, even for Bulgarians. But you can probably imagine what it would be like if you don't pronounce it properly. We wouldn't be able to get a word. It's a dialect complex enough by itself. So once again, let's just go through the text one more time. So it's Gyul Devoykya lele от бял Gyul zastava, Gyul mi le po Devoykya pada. Devoykya mu le tichom progovarya. Gyule le zelen seneromi. Gyule le pomene padai. Namene sa gyule dorvador triada. Starme sakalibe mlatme preotima. Mlatme sakalibe starme preotima. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what the tune is like. I hope you like that tune. I hope you like the lesson. I'm open to any questions that you might have. And if you cannot come up with anything now, I'd be glad to answer the questions later. Suchek has another question. So it's another question. How are we subdividing the 11/13? Sometimes it sounds like there are 7 beats in the measure. Could you tap out the 13 for us? Yes, I could do that. I could imagine when I chose this song that that would be the most difficult part in it. It's not the melody, obviously, not the chords, because they're very simple. But the rhythm, it's something that is going to something that's going to be a little more difficult for most people, or it just I would say difficult, but it would just require some more special attention. So once again, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to tap every beat. This is actually this probably answers your question. This is how it's subdivided. So it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. So if I tap it out, it'll sound like this. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 so this is only the strong beats, this is the beats, and this is the subdivided version of the same thing. So if we go back to the song, maybe it's good to just explain that here. So it's pretty simple, it's pretty self-explanatory if you take a look at that, but I'm gonna show you again. So this is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then it goes the same rhythmic pattern until the end of the A section with nothing changing. So it's pretty much the same. It goes like tan 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 pot biał Gyul zaspala. So Gyul Devoykya le pot biał Gyul zaspala. Gyul le po Devoykya pada. Devoykya mu le tichom progovarya. Gyule le zelen seneroni. Then it's a bit different in the E part. So it's the only thing that is different is that we have 2 8 notes here in the last part of the part. So it goes like 1 2 3 4 5 ta ta. So ta 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 ta. So it's again the same thing 3 times, and just go back to the first pattern from the A part, and then it repeats one more time. So it's pretty simple. Let's just do the chords. Maybe some people would be interested in the voices that I make, because it's not something very complex, but you can make it sound very, very nicely just by playing the simple chords and adding just a few funky notes. So it's just I'm just gonna play that like a play along, and maybe later I will record this and you can use it to practice. So it goes like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was the first part, the A part, now the second part. So again, I might have slurred it a little bit more than I should have, but could you show the second voice for the song? Yeah. In fact, in this song there might be a second voice, and there might not be a second voice. In the arrangement that I mentioned here, I actually composed the second voice. Maybe I can just play it one more time. Now it comes in. And yes, to be honest, I don't have the chart for that. Actually, I do have it because I wrote it, but I haven't prepared it for this lesson, so it would take more time than I have to find it. So make sure you write me after the lesson. Maybe I can find it and send it to you. Actually, we're kind of running out of time because this session is supposed to be like 1 hour long. So if you guys have any other questions, please make sure you ask them now so that they can answer to more people and so that everybody is able to see everything, to understand more in that song. Just once again, for those of you who didn't see the beginning of this video, you can go to my website, which is posted in the comments. And if you cannot see it, just go to, this is what it looks like, zhivkovasilev.com. This is my name. You can easily book a lesson with me, a private lesson. You can see this this tutorial. I wrote it down as an article. You can check it out. If you open it, it looks like this, with all the rhythm sections, all the recordings that I have. Everything is broken down, and even here I have a player that you can use to play along with it. You can slow it down, and you can use it to learn the song. And also there's the lyrics here, and also the story of the song, which is also very beautiful for those of you who don't understand the lyrics. So make sure you go to the website and check it out. Check out the stuff that I have there. Get in touch with me. And yeah, thank you, Sujit. Make sure you get in touch with me if you have any other questions. And if you don't have anything now, I will end the session, and we can still be in touch with all the people that are interested in the music that I showed you. I'm going to play one more time with the cabal. I'll open up the chart here so that you can see it. Just let me zoom it out a little bit so that you can see the whole Now it's on. There we go. I'll take the other flute. I'm going to play it one more time with the player here. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me, Ethno. Thank you, Suchet. Thank you, Durgesh. It was a pleasure for me to be part of this session. I'll just end it now. Just make sure you get in touch with me. If you have any other questions and if you have anything that you're interested in, just make sure you contact me. I'll be online for all of you. I'll try to answer all of your questions. Stay safe. Thank you very much and have a good night.